Charlie Newman alleges the plaintiff must have tampered with the hot water heater, so it's not his fault she got burned. He is countersuing in the amount of $3,000.
Your Honorable Judge Kevin Ross presiding.
Does this plaintiff have a right to be steamed, or is this defendant in hot water?
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated.
All parties have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Deputy Counsel. All right, this is the case of Holly Prince. Ms. Prince, I understand you're suing Charlie Newman. Mr. Newman was your former landlord, and you are suing him in the amount of $5,756.42 for medical bills that resulted from you sustaining some sort of injuries with some hot water while you were a tenant in one of his properties, correct?
That is correct.
All right, ma'am. Tell me what happened here.
Okay, it's been an ongoing problem for quite a while. The water in my shower would go from really cold or normal, and then it'd go to an extreme of one or the other. And I've texted, I emailed, I gave phone calls, and still nothing happened.
All right,
and
so as a result of this incident, did you continue to stay in the property?
No. In fact, I left 6 months early, but I can't live in a place where, like, I'm afraid to take a shower.
No, I understand. I understand. Now, Mr. Newman, in fact, you are countersuing
Yes, Your Honor.
for $3,000 the cost of the rent that you did not receive as a result of her moving out early.
Yes, Your Honor. She moved out. She broke the lease agreement with no valid cause. Without getting into the issue of how she burned herself, the lease is very clear. She has to give advance notice, and it has to be, a good reason, or it has to be by mutual agreement. There was no good reason. There was no mutual agreement. She broke the lease. She owes me the back rent plus the deposit.
All right, well, let's go back to you, Ms. Prince. So you told me that you had some sort of injuries as a result of the hot water problem.
That's correct. I actually even have evidence to prove all the medical bills that I incurred due to his negligence.
All right.
I have
I'm sorry, negligence. It was not
Mr. Newman, hold on a second, sir. All right, so Ms. Prince, you've given my deputy here quite a bit of evidence. Now, I understand that there was an issue with respect to the shower.
The water would go, like I said, from extreme to extreme. If it was an ongoing problem, and like I said, I told him on numerous occasions, but the last time, was the last straw. I fell out of the shower, hit my head. Thank God my boyfriend was actually there to rush me to the hospital.
Hold on a moment, Ms. Prince. You said your boyfriend. Is that you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Step forward. All right, tell me what happened with respect to when you were at Ms. Prince's apartment the day that she fell.
Well, actually, if I could, Your Honor, just interject something about the situation. Before I met Holly, she was living in the building for about a year. She never had a problem with the manager. She actually had quite a good relationship with him.
But you hadn't met her at that point?
No, but she talked about it.
All right.
But when I started to come around the building, that's when this gentleman started to change his tune.
What are you trying to say,
sir?
Mr. Newman.
Coming up on America's Court with Judge Ross.
Why not use a bathtub?
It shouldn't matter if I want to take a bath or a shower. My apartment should be working the way it's supposed to. It's the way it doesn't matter.
Well, hold on a moment.
This is America's Court with Judge Ross. America's Court continues with the case of Prince versus Newman.
He agreed to fix the water heater before I started to come around. That's when the problem really started.
All right, so Ms. Prince, let's go back to you. How many times did you ask Mr. Newman to fix the water?
Oh, endless. I couldn't even
Give
count
me a
how many
number. Was
times
it more than twice?
More than twice.
More than
sure.
10 times?
More than 10 times.
All right. So, Mr. Newman, sir, why didn't you fix the water because you're showing me this lease agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, and I made reasonable attempts, as I've stated previously, to fix the issue.
All right. Did the water issue ever get resolved, Ms. Prince?
No, it didn't.
No. And so at this point, she, under the law that I know a little bit about, has the right to leave the property if the repairs are not fixed.
With proper notification, if I remember correctly, Your Honor.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but Ms. Prince, didn't you indicate you gave Mr. Newman several opportunities to fix the property?
Yes, I did.
And when you ultimately left the property, was the water situation resolved?
No.
All right. So here's what I have to understand here. If you knew that this was a problem ongoing, why not use a bathtub? Because that way you can monitor the water better.
it shouldn't matter if I want to take a bath or a shower. I mean, my apartment should be working the way it's supposed to. It's the way, it doesn't matter.
Well, hold on a moment, though, because as a tenant, you have a duty.
And he has a duty
Listen to me.
fix it.
Listen to me. As a tenant, there are certain obligations that you have. You have a duty to inform, which you did.
Yes.
And you also have a duty to act reasonably. And so to the extent that you put yourself in harm's way by continuing to go back into that shower when you had the use of a tub and also a sink, and yet you chose to continue using the property, that's problematic for you, ma'am. So based on that, I see your total economic damages were $4,256. I'm going to deduct some of that for your own neglect, ma'am. So instead of $5,756.42, judgment will be for the plaintiff in the amount of $3,000, and that is the order.
Judge Ross has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $3,000. You're watching